I wear my smiles like a fragile mask, hiding all the pain I never asked. Behind the laughter, shadows play. Smiles hurt more these days. Your memory lingers like a ghost, the one I miss and miss the most. I try to smile, but it betrays how smiles hurt more these days. Smiles hurt more these days when they hide the words we never say, like broken glass beneath my feet. A smile that's cracked but bittersweet. I'm laughing through the silent haze, but smiles hurt more these days. The light in me feels faint and thin. Since you left, I can't begin to face the truth in honest ways, because smiles hurt more these days. Maybe someday I'll find release, a smile that carries only peace. But for now, I'm caught in this maze where smiles hurt more these days. Smiles hurt more these days when they hide the words we never say, like broken glass beneath my feet. A smile that's cracked but bittersweet. I'm laughing through the silent haze, but smiles hurt more these days. And behind these smiles, the ache remains. Morning came, but you were gone. No warning light, no final song, just empty cups and folded sheets, and silence echoing in repeats. You left no note, you closed no door, no whispered words like once before, just traces of the love we made and all the things we didn't say. It's the goodbye you didn't say that haunts the night and steals the day. No tearful eyes, no last embrace, just quiet shadows in your place. I take the hurt, I take the pain. If only you had tried to stay, but all I have is yesterday. And the goodbye you didn't say. I search for signs in every breeze, in passing cars and fallen leaves, but closure never touched my door. You vanished like you were never sure. I talk to ghosts that wear your name and wonder if you felt the same. You slipped right through without a sound and left my world turned upside down. It's the goodbye you didn't say that echoes more with each new day. No final glance, no reason why, just empty space where love ran dry. I'd rather face 1,000 rains than live with all these silent chains. But still I wake and still I stay with the goodbye you didn't say. Yes, I'm still holding on to the goodbye you didn't say. Every tear falls like a song, playing softly all night long. Melodies I never knew, crying in the key of you. The silence hums between the lines, memories that time confines. Your name, a chord I can't undo, strumming slow, crying for you. I'm crying in the key of you, a song of love that once was true. Each note a heartache, crying in the key of you. The nights are long, the shadows deep, your echo's all I seem to keep. A bittersweet familiar tune, and that holds me tight beneath the moon. Maybe someday I'll find a way to change the chords and fade away. But for now, this song rings true, crying in the key of you. I'm crying in the key of you, a melody both old and new, a lullaby that breaks me through, crying in the key of you. And every tear sings only few. The empty rooms still hold your trace, the silent corners of this place. Though you've been gone for so long, but my heart still thinks you're home. I talk to shadows in the dark, hoping to hear your gentle spark. The memories won't let me roam, but my heart still thinks you're home. My heart still thinks you're home. In every breath I'm not alone. Though you walked your separate road, in my soul you've never gone. Time moves on, but I can't roam. My heart still thinks you're home. I reach for you in dreams at night, where everything still feels so right. But morning breaks and I'm alone. My heart still thinks you're home. Maybe one day I'll learn to see that you're not here no longer with me. But till then I'll carry this tone. My heart still thinks you're home. My heart still thinks you're home. In every breath I'm not alone. Though you walked your separate road, in my soul you've never gone. Time moves on, but I can't roam. My heart still thinks you're home. And in this quiet I'll hold on. My heart still thinks you're home. I didn't scream, I didn't cry, just smiled as you walked on by. No shattered glass, no open skies, just silence filling up my eyes. The world kept turning like before, but something cracked behind my door. No one saw the way it felt, soft and slow, like a private hell. I broke in all the quiet places, behind calm words and steady faces. Not in storms, not in the rain, but in the stillness of the pain. No one knew and I won't blame, but nothing in me feels the same. I broke in all the quiet places. I held it in like people do, folded, hurt, and tucked it through. But every echo knew my name, in corners where I hid my shame. I walked through rooms I used to love, but everything felt just enough to bend me slow, to wear me thin, till I broke soft from deep within. the smiles beneath embraces, not with noise but fading light, alone inside the calm of night. So if I seem a little strange, it's just the way I rearrange the pieces left in quiet places. I'm still breaking in quiet places. It wasn't raining, there was no storm, just morning light, a little warm. The coffee sat untouched and cold, and your goodbye was quiet, bold. No slammed doors, no angry cries, just silence wearing soft disguise. A weekday dressed in shades of gray, and love just slipped and walked away. Love died on a Wednesday. Not a song, not a fight, just faded away. No grand ending, no last refrain, just ordinary hours filled with pain. I thought we'd break on stormy days, but love died on a Wednesday. The dishes dried, the clock ticked on. You left the lights and curtains drawn. I sat and stared at nothing new, still hearing echoes left by you. We don't always burn, sometimes we fade, like letters lost or plans unmade. And though I begged for one more stay, you chose to leave in quiet gray. Love died on a Wednesday. Not with fire, not with rain, just walked away. I kept waiting for a sign, but you were done and I was blind. Now every Wednesday feels the same since love died without your name. Yeah, love died on a Wednesday. I used to trace your shape at night, where your body met the light. But now the pillow holds no weight, just cold sheets and empty space. The blanket doesn't fold the same, the silence doesn't say your name. Even the shadows seem to move, like they've forgotten how you used to soothe. Your side of the bed forgot you. No dent remains, no warmth shines through. The echo faded from your name. The stillness never but it's true. Your side of the bed forgot you. I tried to keep your favorite shirt, but it lost your scent and that still hurts. I leave a space but not for long. Even the night has moved along. They say that time will soften grief, but even time has turned its leaf. The place that once was shaped by love now breathes like you were never enough. Your side of the bed forgot you, like raindrops fading from the view. I lay awake and miss the sound of dreams we built that won't be found. I still remember, but it's true. Your side of the bed forgot you. And maybe someday I will too. The sky is straight in shades of gray. Stars are hiding far away, and in the silence of the night, even the moon looks lonely tonight. I walk alone beneath its glow, thinking of things I used to know. Your voice, your touch, your fading light feels like the moon lost its fight. Even the moon looks lonely tonight, a silent witness to my quiet plight. No warmth to hold, no hand to find, just shadows dancing in my mind. If the moon feels as hollow and bright, maybe loneliness is just its light. The breeze whispers forgotten songs of where we righted all the wrongs. But now the night feels cold and white, like the moon has nowhere to hide. I look up, hoping for a sign that even stars can realign. But in this vast, unending height, even the moon looks lonely tonight. Even the moon looks lonely tonight, floating lost in endless night. I'll carry this silent, aching fight until until dawn brings back the light. Maybe then the lonely side will fade away with morning's flight. Until then, even the moon looks lonely tonight. Night falls soft like your old touch, and I still miss you far too much. I close my eyes, you're standing there. I keep dreaming you still care. Your voice returns in whispered tones. In dreams I'm never quite alone. You smile like nothing ever changed, like hearts don't drift, like love remains. I keep dreaming you still care, that you're still reaching through the air, that somewhere in a distant place you miss my laugh, you miss my face. Though morning tells me you're not there, I keep dreaming you still care. I walk through days with quiet steps, like holding on to what is left. Your ghost is stitched into my song. I hum it low, you sing along. They say the heart will learn to mend, but I keep waiting on the end of every dream, where you're still mine, where love remembers how to shine. I keep dreaming you still care, that I'm not lost, that you're still there, that love like ours won't disappear, that maybe one day you'll come near. But deep inside I'm well aware, still I keep dreaming you still care. In dreams you stay, and that's where I'll meet you anyway. Whispered dreams that felt so near, now they're words I'll never hear. Promises made like fading light, turned to shadows in the night. You held my heart, then let it go, like autumn leaves that fall too slow. Your vows were echoes, distant spent. You promised me in past tense. You promised me in past tense, like stories told with no defense. I believed in every line, but time revealed the thin design. Now all that's left are silent sighs and promises wrapped in goodbyes. I traced the steps we used to know, but footprints vanished in the snow. The love we built began to fence around a promise in past tense. If I could turn back all the clocks, undo the words that broke the locks, and maybe then I'd find a way to keep your promise from decay. Promised me in past tense, like fading notes of lost suspense. I held on tight to fragile truth, but you were gone before the proof. Now all that's left are silent sighs and promises wrapped in goodbyes. You promised me, but only in past tense. Corner of this room, I feel the weight of what we knew. The laughter fades, but it's not gone. The ghost of us still lingers on. Your voice is quiet in the air, a shadow's touch that's everywhere. Though time has tried to draw the line, the past remains a silent shrine. The ghost of us still sleeps here, in every breath, in every tear, in whispered dreams I can't forget. A love that's lost but lingers yet. Though we have gone our separate ways, the ghost of us still stays. I see your smile in fading light, a memory that haunts the night. It's bittersweet, this silent friend that time can't break, that won't end. Maybe one day the dawn will clear and all these ghosts will disappear, but for now they softly near. The ghost of us still here. The ghost of us still sleeps here, in every breath, in every tear. A song that time can't quite erase, a love that time won't chase. But we have gone our separate ways, the ghost of us still stays. And in this quiet it remains, the ghost of us in gentle chains.
In quiet rooms where shadows fall, sadness hums against the wall. It knows the lines I dare not say, the notes I hide throughout the day. It's learned my song in whispered tones, the broken chords, the weary moans, a melody of ache and grace that lingers soft. It song. It sings with me when nights are long. It holds the pain I can't disguise in every tear that fills my eyes. Though it's heavy, though it's wrong, sadness has learned my song. I try to dance, I try to smile, but sadness stays a little while. It follows close, it doesn't leave, a constant sound, a quiet grief. Maybe one day I'll find the tune that turns the dark into the moon. Till then it's here, this silent throng. Sadness, it's learned my song. Sadness has learned my song. It plays with me where I belong. A haunting voice, a tender friend that stays with me until the end. Though it lingers, though it's strong, sadness has learned my song. And in that song I still belong.
We danced around the silent truth, pretending nothing was uncool, avoiding words we needed back. I miss the fight we never had. The space between us grew too wide. No storm to clear, no tears to hide. Just quiet rooms and hearts unclad. I miss the fight we never had. I miss the fight, the angry night, where voices clash and sparks ignite. 'Cause even pain means we cared more than silence left impaired. I miss the fight we never had. A battle lost before we've had. I wonder if you feel it too, the missing clash of me and you. No broken words, no bitter sad, just longing for the fight we never had. Maybe fights are what we need to find the love that still can bleed. Better bruises than empty space, better storms than cold embrace. I miss the fight, the angry night, where voices clash and sparks ignite. 'Cause even pain means we cared more than silence left impaired. I miss the fight we never had. A love unfinished, dreams unclad. I miss the fight. that never came to be. The room was full of silent sound until you left without a sound. The melodies that used to play faded slowly, slipped away. Your laughter was the sweetest song, now echoes where it doesn't belong. I reach for notes that aren't there yet. You took the music when you left. You took the music when you left me in a quiet theft. The rhythm gone, the colors bled, a silent song inside my head. I'm searching for the tunes we knew, but all I hear is missing you. The chords we strummed, the harmony, and now just distant memory. A soundtrack lost in last goodbyes, a symphony of empty skies. If I could hold just one refrain, I'd play it over once again. But all that's left is this regret. You took the music when you left. You took the music when you left me with a heart bereft. The rhythm gone, the colors bled, a silent song inside my head. I'm searching for the tunes we knew, but all I hear is missing you. You took the music and left me mute. You used to say my name like prayer, soft and certain, always there. Now all I hear is quiet rain falling slow where love had lain. You pass me like I'm made of glass, no glance, no words, just walking past. But in the hush I feel the weight of all the things you didn't say. My name in your silence hurts louder than your rage. It echoes in the stillness like a song that slips away. You don't have to shout to bruise, just stop calling, let me lose my name in your silence. Still breaks me in two. I speak it just to fill the air. Like maybe you might still be there, but you've erased me from your sound, and now your quiet is profound. What we were you won't recall, but I still feel it in the fall of every pause between your breath, of every word you never left. But my name in your silence is colder than goodbye. It lingers in the corners of the questions in my mind. You don't have to say you're gone, I've known it all along. My name in your silence tells me you're done, and I whisper mine, since you never will again. We were close, but never clear. So many maybes in a year. I held your hand, but not your heart. We were together, still apart. You smile like someone on their way, already leaving day by day. And I kept hoping you would see how much of you lived inside me. But almost was never enough to stay. You needed more than love could say. We danced on edges, soft and slow, but never chose where we would go. You were near but drifting every day. Almost was never enough to stay. I gave you songs, I gave you space. You gave me silence wrapped in grace. We kissed like we were out of time, like every touch was borrowed rhyme. Now all that's left is could have been, a story paused, not played again. And though I begged with quiet eyes, you needed more than almost tries. Almost was never enough to stay. You loved in half-light, walked away. I tried to hold what wouldn't hold, a flame too faint, a hand too cold. And now your shadow fades away. Almost to stay. I loved you fully, but almost never learned to stay.
Held on tight when I should have let go. Afraid to face what I didn't know. The cracks were growing, but I stayed. I loved you slowly, day by day. I kept the memories, I kept the pain, pretending sunshine would follow rain. But love slipped silent through my hands, like fading footprints in the sand. I unloved you too slowly, like a river running dry. I watched us fade so quietly, while still believing in goodbye. I stayed too long in the in-between, where love was lost but never seen. I unloved you too slowly, and now I'm learning to be free. The nights were long, but I stayed numb, hoping time would make you come. But shadows grew where light once played, and I unloved you more each day. I wish I'd known how to let you go before the silence started to grow. But love's a lesson learned too late, and now I'm standing at the gate. I unloved you too slowly, like a flame that flickered low. I watched the embers turn to ash and felt the bitter undertow. I stayed too long in the in-between, where love was lost but never seen. I unloved you too slowly, now it's time to let you be. I unloved you, but now I'm finally free.
Used to come like sudden rain, with warning winds and open pain. But now they slip through quiet doors, 'cause tears don't knock anymore. They find me in my morning cup, and songs I thought I'd given up, they curl beneath my whispered prayers, like they've been living there for years. Tears don't knock anymore, they don't wait at the heart's move like ghosts across my floor, and I don't fight them like before. No need to hide, no need to run. They come like breath, one by one. Tears don't knock anymore, they feel like home. Nothing more. I used to wipe them fast away, pretend I'd make it through the day. But now I let them have their say, like echoes I forgot to play. They don't crash, they don't shout. They've learned the shape of living without a quiet ache, a steady tide. They walk beside me, not outside. Tears don't knock anymore. They know the cracks, they know the floor. They drift in soft like dusk at 4, and I don't fear them anymore. They're not a storm, they're just the sea that rises slowly over me. Tears don't knock anymore. They've become a part of me. Yes, tears don't knock anymore. Every note I play at night carries whispers of your light. In melodies both lost and strong, I wrote you into every sad song. The chords bleed out what words can't say, in quiet tunes that drift away. Your shadow lingers all along, I wrote you into every sad song. I wrote you into every sad song, where heartbreaking memories belong. In every lyric, every line, your name still echoes through my mind. No matter how the days move on, I wrote you into every sad song. The tears I shed, the pain I hide, are wrapped in verses deep inside. A story where we both went wrong, I wrote you into every sad song. Maybe someday I'll sing anew, a brighter tune without you. But until then, I'll carry on, writing you into every sad song. I wrote you into every sad song, where heartbreaking memories belong. In every lyric, every line, your name still echoes through my mind. No matter how the days move on, I wrote you into every sad song. And in these songs, you still belong. In every corner of this room, I feel the weight of what we knew. The laughter fades, but it's not gone. The ghost of us still lingers on. Your voice is quiet in the air, a shadow's touch that's everywhere. Though time has tried to draw the line, the past remains a silent shrine. The ghost of us still sleeps here, in every breath, in every tear, in whispered dreams I can't forget. A love that's lost but lingers yet. Though we have gone our separate ways, the ghost of us still stays. I see your smile in fading light, a memory that haunts the night. It's bittersweet, this silent friend that time can't break, that won't end. Maybe one day the dawn will clear and all these ghosts will disappear, but for now they're softly near, the ghost of us still here. The ghost of us still sleeps here, in every breath, in every tear. A song that time can't quite erase, a love that time won't chase. Though we have gone our separate ways, the ghost of us still stays. And in this quiet it remains, the ghost of us in gentle chains. I held on tight when I should have let go, afraid to face what I didn't know. The cracks were growing but I stayed, unloved you slowly day by day. I kept the memories, I kept the pain, pretending sunshine would follow rain. But love slipped silent through my hands, like fading footprints in the sand. I unloved you too slowly, like a river running dry. I watched us fade so quietly while still believing in goodbye. I stayed too long in the in-between, where love was lost but never seen. I unloved you too slowly, and now I'm learning to be free. The nights were long but I stayed numb, hoping time would make you come. But shadows grew where light once played, and I unloved you more each day. I wish I'd known how to let you go before the silence started to grow. But love's a lesson learned too late, and now I'm standing at the gate. I unloved you too slowly, like a flame that flickered low. I watched the embers turn to ash, and felt the bitter undertow. I stayed too long in the in-between, where love was lost but never seen. I unloved you too slowly, now it's time to let you be. I unloved you, but now I'm finally free.
to shape somehow. The echo clings to every vow. No slamming door, no final scream, just silence tearing through the seams. I tried to speak, but it came slow. My words forgot which way to go. You used to be my favorite sound. Now it's just me, no one around. You left me with my own voice. No soft reply, no second choice, just empty halls and hollow tones, learning how to be alone. You took your light, you took your noise, and left me with my own voice. The things I say now float like dust, not sharp with pain, but dull with rust. I talk to walls, I hum to chairs, but none of it can bring you there. I used to sing when you would smile. Now every note just takes a while. Still I whisper, still I try to fill the space you left behind. You left me with my own voice. No harmony, no shared rejoice, just quiet songs and broken chords and echoes I can't quite afford. You took your light, you took your noise, and left me with my own voice. But maybe someday this voice will